George. And I want to say good evening to everyone and welcome to session number 6 of our 6 weeks to family fitness program. Now, I realize that some of you may still be coming in for the first time and maybe the second time, but we just want you guys to know that you all are definitely welcome. You know, if you don't make time for health, eventually you're going to make time for illness, right? And I also remember the quote from Ben Franklin that said that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. In other words, it's easier to stop something from happening in the first place than to repair the damage after it happened. So we want to focus on prevention. We want to focus on being healthy, all right? Because too many of us are sick out there and we don't have to be. So we want to focus on our health. And the best way to do that is with a proper diet and also exercise, all right? And when I say proper diet, I'm not saying you need to die to be healthy, not at all. You just need to eat healthier and eat living food, eat real food. That's the key to all of this, okay? And when on Tuesdays, we talk about nutrition before we start the exercise. And on Thursdays, we focus on functional fitness, because we know that functional fitness is going to help you when it comes to doing any of your daily activities, right? And that's what functional fitness is all about. So it's important that we mix it up, not just do the cardio and the aerobic activities on Tuesdays, but on Thursdays, give you something else, something to challenge you more and to utilize your muscle, your body, because your body was meant to be used. It's a saying that if you don't use it, you lose it, right? And now, don't even worry about losing weight quickly, because believe it or not, it's the people who lose weight gradually are the people who tend to keep it off longer. So don't try to go on no crash diets. Crash diets don't work. But slow and steady wins the race, right? Slow and steady. So if you lose 1 to 3 pounds a week, that's even much more preferred, because your body will get used to the gradual weight loss and will keep it off longer. So it's just baby steps, as they say, okay? So don't worry about doing too much too soon. Don't worry about some people losing 10 pounds in 2 weeks or 3 weeks and you haven't lost any. It takes time. But once you utilize the formula, you're going to realize, you're going to see results. This should just be the beginning, not the end of the journey. This is the beginning of the journey. You know, we want to live a long and healthy life, right? And the way to do that is by eating healthy and exercising. That's the key. Now, there was a study done about, let's say about 20 years ago, of people who lived to be 100 years old and more. And they found out that these people, what they all had in common, these are from various countries, all right, Asia and other countries. They found that what they had in common, most of them ate a plant-based diet, had very little meat, and they walked almost every day, at least 30 minutes a day. They had that in common, being more active and eating healthier. And that extended their lifespan. That's the key, right? That's the key to it all, eating healthier and moving our bodies. Even when you don't want to move that body, okay? Because that's going to help you. Now, with that being said, I'm going to turn this part of the program over to our certified fitness instructor, George Meikle, who's going to take you through functional fitness. And I want you guys to do this. Try your best. If you can't go through the whole routine, take a break. It's okay, you know? We just want you to use your body, work out a little bit, build up a sweat, use the muscles, because you know when you do that, you're going to tone up more faster. And when you start building lean muscle, that's what this will do, you're going to find that you're going to be burning calories much easier with lean muscle. And don't worry about how you look. Just think about what you're doing for your body. This is your life, okay? Take care of it. Because if you take care of your body, I promise you, your body will take care of you. It won't let you down. Okay? I mean, people let you down all the time, but your body won't let you down if you take care of it. And with that being said, George is in your capable hands. Check the music.
Here we go. You hear me all right?
I can hear you fine.
Awesome. How's everybody doing tonight?
Look like they're ready, man.
Volume on the music.
I want you to try these exercises now. Don't be shy. You can do this. You're gonna feel it. It's all right. Nobody's judging you. This is the no judgment zone.
All right, so I want you to grab people in your workout area. Cross your legs. You can have your legs out to the side if you want. I want you to focus on sitting up straight. Shoulders are relaxed. You can actually close your eyes if you want. I'm going to start to practice off of the breathing exercise. We're going to carry on throughout the practice wherever possible. We're doing that, just breathing in deeply. Once you get to that point where you feel like you've sucked in enough air, I want you to try to suck in a little bit more. And you're going to release it out. Breathing again. Inhaling. Feeling the lower abdomen, filling up the chest. Shoulders are relaxed, the eyes are relaxed. Trying to maintain an upright position. As you're inhaling through your nose, I want you to start to exhale through your nose as well. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Next inhale, we're going to bring both arms up above our heads. Bring the palms towards each other, looking up towards our thumbs. Continuing to keep the chest lifted. Pulling the shoulders down. Take a deep breath in, lift up, extend it longer. Your next exhale, you're going to place your left hand just to the side of you, a little bit behind. You're going to reach over towards the right, looking up towards the right hand. Big deep breath in, reach further over with the right hand. And exhale, reach, try to find that extension. Take a big deep breath in, bring both hands back up. And let's exhale. It's the right hand, just behind to the side of the body, reaching over towards the left. Looking up with that left hand. Big deep breath in. And exhaling over towards the left a little bit further. Go ahead and inhale. Bring both arms up. And exhale, we're going to come forward. Relaxing the head. Allowing the chin to fall into the chest. Let's take a big deep breath in, sit back up tall. Let's turn our heads to the left, bringing the chin over toward the left shoulder. Deep breath in, exhaling. Moving deeper into that position. And take a deep breath in, bring it back to the center. Inhale, lift the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. And exhale, bring the chin over towards the right shoulder. As you exhale. Continuing to keep the chest lifted up. You don't want to slouch in this position. Inhale, bring the head back to center. As Let's take a big deep breath in. Find that extension again by lifting the crown and the head up towards the ceiling. Let's exhale, bring your left ear over towards your left shoulder. As you inhale, you're bringing the crown of your head over towards the left side of the mat. And exhale, bring the ear towards the shoulder. Doesn't have to touch, but we want to move our energy in that direction. Let's inhale, bring it back up to center. Once again, lifting the crown and the head up towards the ceiling. And exhale, bring the right ear over towards the right shoulder. Nice big deep breath in. From the crown of the head over towards the right side of the mat. Exhale, bring the right ear closer towards the right shoulder. Big deep breath in. And let's shake our shoulders out. I'm going to get into all four position. Start to loosen the spine up. A few cat-cows. You're going to try to get your shoulders above your wrist, with your elbows in line, hips above the knees. We're going to take a big deep breath in. Bring our chins up towards the ceiling. Curving the back. And exhale, bring the chin in towards the towards your chest. Inhale. With that extension. Exhale. Flexion. Continue to focus on your breath as you inhale through the nose and release it, letting it go through the nose. I want you to gently start to apply pressure to the ground. If you're pushing the floor away from you, do a few more here. Spine loose and warmed up. On your next exhale, bring the chin in towards the chest. Bring the hips up to the ceiling. Heels come down towards the ground. Just gonna hold here. Lift the heels up, walk it out. Your alternating heel lifts. Hands are firmly pushing the ground away from you. Hips are continuing to move up towards the ceiling. Inhaling through our nose, watching our breath as it travels throughout our body. Moving right here. 3 more breaths here. Time. On your next exhale, I want you to bend your knees, look up towards the top of the mat, start to walk your feet towards your hands. Once you get up there, you're going to place your hands just below your knees, extending the arms to the back, moving the chin up towards the front of the mat. Shoulders are moving towards the back of the mat. Big deep breath in, continue to find that extension, that length. So exhale, just keeping that length, we're going to fold forward. Bringing our hands towards the ground, chest towards the knees. You may have your knees bent, that's fine.
Exhale. Belly button away from the legs, hips towards the ceiling. Next inhale, we're going to stand all the way up, bringing our arms up above the head. And exhale, bring your hands down, shake it out. Take a deep breath in, bring your arms up towards the ceiling. And exhale, fold forward, bring your hands towards the ground, chest towards your knees, gazing at your toes. Inhale, placing the hands on just below your knees, extending the arms in the back, and moving up towards the front of the mat, gazing towards the horizon. Next, exhale, you're going to plant your hands down, step both feet back. And from plank position, keep your elbows close to your body. Pull your chest down towards the ground. You may need to bring your knees to the ground, that's fine. You get down on the way, put the top of your feet onto the mat, extending the arms straight, pulling your chest forward. Exhale, flip your toes, bring your hips up to the ceiling. We're gonna hold here for 5 breaths. Hips are moving up to the ceiling. You're bringing your heels down to the ground. Continuing to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. About 3 more breaths. You're trying to add an audible quality to your breath. Something like sounding like Darth Vader. It's gonna help us generate a little bit more heat here. Get 2 more breaths. Breath in. On your next exhale, bend the knees, look towards the top of the mat, walking up towards our hands. Moving right into that half lifted forward fold. Gazing up towards the horizon. Arms and back are straight. Shoulders retracted. And exhale. Place the hands down, forward fold. Chest towards your knees. Deep breath in, unraveling 1 vertebrae at a time. Standing up, bringing the hands up above the head, palms together. Gazing up at the thumbs. And exhale, shaking that out. We'll do a few more rounds of that. Deep breath in. Brings the arms up, reaching up, extending, finding that length. And exhale, fold it forward. Bring the chest to the knees. Look down at your toes. Deep breath in, place the hand just below the knees. Extending the arms straight, the back is straight. Gazing up towards the horizon. And exhale, place your hands down just in front of your feet. Step both feet back. Elbows close to your body. Knees on the ground or off. Pulling our chest towards the floor. Come down all the way. Flip the top of your feet onto the mat. Extend the arms straight. Pull your chest forward. Chin towards the ceiling. And exhale. Flip the toes. Hips towards the ceiling. Heels towards the ground. Holding here for 5 breaths. And while you're in this position, you can take note of where your hands are. I'm going to keep your index fingers pointed straight ahead. The rest of the fingers are fanned out evenly. 3 more breaths here. Your heels may not touch the ground, but we want to pull our energy in that direction. Moving the back of the knees away from the body. 2 more breaths. On your next exhale, walking the feet towards the hands. into that half lifted position. Standing straight with the arms in the back. Let's exhale, fold forward all the way. Deep breath in, we're standing up, bringing the arms back above the head. And exhale, we'll go through that round one more time. Prepare, take a big deep breath in, bringing the arms up above the head, palms moving towards each other as you gaze towards your thumbs. And exhale, fold forward. The hands towards the ground, chest towards your knees, the backs in the head. Inhale, extending the arms, extending the back, shoulders come back. Chin is moving towards the ceiling. And exhale. Place the hands down, step both feet back. Elbows remain close to the body. Pulling yourself down. You get down, top of the feet onto the mat. Inhale, extending the arms. Pulling the chest forward. And exhale. Tuck your toes. Hips to the ceiling, heels towards the ground. Downward facing dog. Continue to pull your hips towards the ceiling. Keep the toes relaxed. Gently pushing away ground with the bottom of your hands and your feet. Helping you to stabilize below so you can extend above. Take 2 more breaths here. The next exhale. Let's walk our feet towards our hands. Move right into that half lifted position. And exhale. Chest towards the knees. Forward fold. Relaxing the head. Deep breath in, standing up all the way. Bring the hands towards the ceiling, palms together. And exhale. Shake that off. How we doing, everybody? All right, we're gonna move on to another round. So, as we start at the top of the mat, I want you to bring your feet, bring your toes together. You're gonna bring your heels about an inch or 2 apart. And on the next inhale, we're gonna bring our hips down towards the ground. Bring our hands up towards the ceiling. As you're in this position, I want you to keep your chest lifted. And then exhale, forward fold over straightened legs. Deep breath in, brings the hands just below the knees, going to a half lift. And exhale, place the hands down, step both feet back. Elbows close to the body, pulling your heart down towards the ground, so lowering down. Tops of the feet get to the mat. Inhale, extending the arms, pulling the chest forward. And exhale, hips come to the ceiling, heels to the ground. Your next exhale, you're gonna step your right foot forward. Keep the left hand just parallel the right foot with a twist, moving the right hand up towards the ceiling. Exhale, place your right hand on the inside of your right leg, right hand next to the right foot, twisting the opposite direction. Taking your time, slowly turning our attention towards that left thumb. And exhale. Place both hands down, step both feet back. Bring the heart down towards the ground. Up to the feet, lift onto the mat. Inhale, pulling the shoulders forward, or pull the heart forward, shoulders come back. Exhale. Hips to the ceiling, heels to the ground. Inhale, step that left foot forward, parallel the right hand. Twisting up with the left hand. Keeping our gaze towards that left thumb. And exhale. Left hand, left leg. On the inside of the left hand and left leg meet. We're twisting up in the opposite direction. Bring the right hand towards the ceiling. Opening up the chest and hips. Exhale. Place both hands down. Step the left leg back. Putting our heart down towards the ground. Inhale, drawing the hearts forward. And exhale. Hips to the ceiling, heels to the ground. Holding here for 3 breaths. And use this as an opportunity to reconnect with your breath. Two more breaths here. Next, exhale. Bend the knees, look towards the top of the mat, bring your feet towards your hands. Moving into that half lifted position. Arms extended, the back is straight. Gazing up towards the horizon. And exhale, folding forward over straight legs. Toes together, heels slightly apart. Backs in the head. And inhale, bring the hips towards the ground. Extending the chest up. Bring the arms up towards the ceiling. Bringing the palms together. And exhale, stand. Take a big deep breath in. And exhale. Next inhale. Bring our hips back down. Arms come up to the ceiling. Chest is lifted. And exhale, we fold forward over straightened legs. Bring the chest towards the knees. That is relaxed. Inhale, placing the hands just below the knees. Extending into the half lift. And exhale. Plant both hands down. Both feet step back. We're pulling ourselves towards the ground. Bring the back of your knees, your legs are straight, towards the ceiling as you pull yourself down. Putting the top of the feet onto the mat once you get down. Extending the arms, pulling your chest forward. And exhale. Bring the hips to the ceiling. Heels towards the ground. Deep breath in, bring the right foot parallel the left hand. We're going to twist, bringing the right hand up towards the ceiling. Back of the knee, the back knee of the left leg should be pulling up towards the ceiling as well. And exhale. Place the right hand next to the right foot, right arm next to the right leg. Use them to help balance. We're twisting up in the opposite direction. And exhale. Place the left hand down, step the right leg back. We're pulling ourselves back down again. Inhale, draws the heart forward. Top of the feet on the mat. And exhale. Hips to the ceiling. Heels towards the ground. Deep breath in, bring your left foot forward, parallel the right hand. Twisting up towards the left, opening up the chest. And exhale. Plant the left hand down. Extending, twisting in the opposite direction, the right. And exhale. Right hand down. Step the leg back. Pulling our heart towards the ground. And tops of the feet onto the mat. Inhale. Bringing the heart forward. Exhale. Tucking your toes. Heels come to the ground. Hips to the ceiling. Holding here for 3 breaths. One deep, full, long, steady breaths. Get 2 more here. On your next exhale, bend the knees, looking up towards the top of the mat. Walking our feet towards our hands, placing our hands just below our knees, moving into a half lift. And exhale. Flow forward all the way, relaxing the head, using our feet to push the ground away from us. As we inhale, extending the arms up above, bring our palms together, and exhale. Go through that sequence one more time. Let's take a big deep breath in, bring our hips towards the ground, arms up towards the ceiling, chest is lifted up. And exhale, fold forward over straight legs. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the head. Inhale, continuing to push round away with your feet, we're extending the back, lifting up halfway. And exhale, plant the hands down in front, step both feet back, elbows close to the body, pulling ourselves towards the ground. Inhale, top of the feet onto the mat. Extending the arms, moving the chest outward. And exhale, tucking the toes, hips towards the ceiling. Next inhale, stepping the right foot forward, parallel the left hand. Bring that knee close to 90 degrees. Moving in that direction as you twist up, bringing the right arm towards the ceiling. And exhale, bring the right arm and the hand next to the right leg and foot. Twist in the opposite direction. Use that right arm and leg right next to each other. Give you stronger support together. And exhale. The left hand down, step the right leg back. Elbows close to the body, pull yourself down. Top of the feet onto the mat, take a deep breath in. Pulling the chest forward. And exhale. Hips to the ceiling, heels to the ground. Next inhale, left foot comes forward. We're gently using the right hand to push the ground away as we twist, bringing the left arm up towards the ceiling. And exhale, bringing that left hand down on the inside of the left leg, twisting in the opposite direction. Deep breath in. And exhale, right hand comes down. We're pulling ourselves back down towards the ground here. Take a deep breath in, draw your heart forward, top of your feet onto the mat. And exhale, hips to the ceiling, heels come towards the ground. Holding here for 3 breaths. Continue to keep the hips moving towards the ceiling. Gently using your hands and feet to push the mat and the ground away from you. On your next exhale, we're walking our feet towards our hands. Moving into that half lifted position. Bring your toes together. As you exhale, forward fold. Separate the heels about 1 inch or 2. Next inhale, we're bringing the hips to the ground. Lifting the chest. Bringing the arms up to the ceiling. Bring the palms together. And exhale, stand. All right. I want you to take a quarter turn. So you're gonna be facing the side of your mat. I want you to go ahead and bring your left foot up off the ground. Bring that knee up as high as you can. And we're gonna hold this here for 5 breaths. As you're doing that, you're using that right foot to push down on the earth. If you're looking for more of a challenge, you can bring the foot high and grab the toe if you want. Continue to focus on the breath. Just give 2 more breaths here. And bring that knee back in front of you. Place your hands on your hips. And we're going to keep the knee up as high as we can. We're going to extend our left leg out and hold for 5 breaths. Keeping the chest lifted, the crown of the head moving towards the ceiling. Using the bottom of the right foot to push the ground down and away from us. Breathing in deeply. And relax. And shake that out. Okay, so now we're going to bring that right leg up. Using that left leg to stabilize and push the ground away. Bring that knee up as high as you can. But if you need to bring it a little bit lower to maintain your balance, that's fine. Find where you're comfortable controlling your movement. If you want, you can grab that toe. Extend out. Breathing in deeply. Focusing on the breath. And let's go ahead and bring that foot, the knee back to the front. Placing your hands on your hips. Bringing that knee up as high as we can and extending the knee. Continuing to focus on that breath. Two more. And exhale. That foot down. Shake them out. We'll make a quarter turn to the right, back towards the top of your mat. We're going to bring the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come back into the half lift. And exhale, place our hands down. Stepping back, we're going right down to the upward facing dog as we pull ourselves down. Get to this position. Hold it here for about 3 breaths. Gently using your hands to push the ground away from you, pulling your shoulders back. You can lift the hips off the ground, keeping your glutes relaxed. 2 more breaths. Continue looking up. And exhale. Hips to the ceiling. Heels to the ground. Take a deep breath in. You're going to step your right foot forward. Spin that left heel down. Bring both arms up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. Using the outer edge of that left foot, push yourself forward into the right knee. Bringing the hands above the head as you're gazing at your thumbs. Next, exhale. Open your arms out to a T, turning your hips towards the side of the mat. Keeping the chest lifted. Continuing to use the outer edge of that left foot to move yourself deeper into that left knee. Both feet pushing the ground away from you. And on your next exhale, you're going to slowly bring the left leg up off the ground, as high as we can. We're bending forward at the hip. Find that range of motion that you can control. Continue to focus on the breath. Bring your hands to the side wherever you need to help maintain your balance. And exhale, place that left foot back down. Foot is at a 45-degree angle. Moving forward to the right knee, bringing the right hand up. Left hand is behind, reaching over towards our right foot. Left leg is straight. And exhale, you're going to take your right hand, bring behind your back, clasping your hands together. Folding forward, bringing the arms up towards the ceiling. Taking a nice big deep breath in. And exhale. Another deep breath in here. Inhale, on your quarter turn, facing the side of the mat, extending yourself out towards the four corners of your room. Deep breath in. And an exhale, quarter turn towards the back of the mat, cartwheeling. The hands down, framing the left foot, stepping the left leg back, pulling our chest down towards the ground. Inhale, shoulders come back, chest forward. And exhale, hips to the ceiling as we tuck the toes, heels to the ground. Breath in. Let's bring our left foot forward, spinning our right heel down. Inhaling, bringing both arms up towards the ceiling. The hips moving towards the top of the mat. Outer edge of the right foot moving you forward into that left knee. Next, inhale, opening the arms out to a T. Keeping the chest lifted. Moving your hips now towards side of the mat. And your next exhale, you're going to bring that right leg towards left leg. Start to bring it up off the ground. We're looking for that balance. Like I said, you find that range of motion that you can control and master that. Continue to focus on the breathing. And just bring that right leg down. Foot is a 45-degree angle. Continuing to move into the left knee, bringing the left hand up towards the ceiling, extending. Opening up the hips. Looking up towards the hand. And exhale, bring your left hand down behind your back, clasping your hands together, holding forward at the hip as you bring your hands up towards the ceiling. Nice big deep breath in. Feet are pushing the ground down and away from you. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And let's bring your hands framing the left foot. Step the left leg back. Pull our chest towards the ground. Flipping the tops of the feet onto the mat. Inhale, bring the chest forward. And exhale. Come into all fours. From this position here, when you bring your shoulders in line with your elbows and your wrists, hands, bring your index fingers pointed straight. Span the rest of the fingers out evenly. I just want you to gently feel, gently push the ground away from you. Feel that extension. Now we're going to take a big deep breath in. And we're going to bring our knees up off the ground. Only about an inch. Not too much. I'm just going to breathe. Focusing on breath going in and the breath going out. Two more breaths here. And relax, bring the knees down towards the ground. Taking a big deep breath in the same position here. So from here, we're going to bring our left leg out. We're going to extend the right arm out. And we're going to hold this position here 5 breaths. We're going to bring your hips level to the ground, flexing the ankle. So we're moving that left heel away from our body. We're moving the fingertips of the right hand away from the body. Gently using our hand to push the earth away from us. And 2 more breaths here. And exhale. Bring the hand and leg down. A big deep breath in. And the lungs and abdomen expand. Next inhale. Right leg goes back. Left arm comes forward. Flexing that right ankle. Trying to keep ourselves stable. Two more breaths here. And exhale. Bringing the hand down. Get a big deep breath in. You're gonna bring your knees out towards the side of the mat. We're just gonna sit back onto our heels for a few breaths. And your next breath, we're gonna extend out. We're just gonna flip over into our backs. Let your feet out to the side. Just allow your body to relax and to release to the ground. And when you're ready, slowly start to bring that tension, energy back to your body. Get a nice big deep breath in. Sitting up if you want. I want everybody to give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure. Anybody has any questions, we'd love to hear them.
Yes, I think that was an excellent class, but I definitely would like to hear some comments from the participants. You always hear from me, but now the instructor, tell the instructor how that class felt to you. Functional fitness is one of the most powerful programs of training activities you can do. I spoke with an associate of mine today, and he shared with me that he tore his Achilles heel during the pandemic. You know, and he did that because he wasn't very active at home and wasn't involved in any exercise activities. And this is what happens. You know, if you don't stretch your body, this is what you can always injure yourself. And unfortunately, a lot of injuries happen at home. So functional fitness really strengthens you and prepares you for daily, everyday activities. Again, tore his Achilles tendon just by walking around. Boom. This is what happens. But with functional fitness, you can stretch. You can also the balance. How important is it to be able to balance our bodies, all right? To lift one leg up and hold your balance. You know, because as we get older, sometimes we lose our balance. And that is an issue. So functional fitness, these exercises help you to retain your balance. Now, someone has a question. Kilana says, should we always, well, George, that's for you. Read that question. I'll read it for you. She says, should we always both breathe in and out through our nose rather than through our mouth? Is there a reason for that?
Well, whenever possible, it's best to breathe definitely in through the nose because your nose has filters that your mouth doesn't have. So when you're talking about all the impurities that we have in our air, your nose actually helps to filter that stuff out. Also, being able to breathe through your nose, you can regulate your body temperature a lot more efficient than just letting all of that air out through your mouth. Especially during times like heavy physical activity when we think we need to get more oxygen, so we start breathing faster. What we're actually doing is just causing our heart to have to do more work instead of trying to focus and bring our attention back to the breath and use our breath that we already have in there. So.
Excellent. And Elizabeth said, great class. Merle said, I needed this. I spent the day packing, cleaning, and unpacking. Moving is hard, and I thought I'd only be able to do half of this class. And then I heard the music, and it filled my soul.
Awesome.
I was able to finish the entire class. I'll redo this class over the weekend to restore my balance. Excellent, because everyone, you will get a recording, and I do want you to retake this class over the weekend, along with Carmen's either Soca Fitness or the Zumba class, okay? I want you to retake at least 2 of the classes over the weekend. Our bodies were meant to move. Let's use it or we're going to lose it.
Absolutely.
Nadine said, do these types of exercises and stretches help to relieve pain? I know the answer. George, you go ahead and take that.
So without knowing exactly what you're going through, the exercises that I use are designed to help bring your body back into balance. When your body moves out of balance, that's when we experience pain. So these exercises, even though like this class was may seem like a typical yoga class, but we're doing movements that involve strengthening the muscle, lengthening the muscle, as well as creating stability. And all that helps, like I said, bring the body back into alignment. And when we can get closer to that alignment, there's no perfect alignment. We can get closer to alignment where our body is not stressing in certain positions, then we can get away from the pain. But doing this consistently and developing the body and working on our body's movements is what's going to be a big help in getting rid of pain.
Most definitely. Okay, so the more stretching we do helps to alleviate pain. And a lot of times we have pain because we lack flexibility. And I always draw this analogy. If you look at your pet, whether it's a cat or a dog, every time you turn around, they're stretching. Always stretching, like they had a busy day. They're stretching every day. And we can learn a lot from our pet friends when it comes to stretching, okay? And we can learn a lot when it comes to walking. We can walk our pets because we all need to walk more to keep our bodies moving, okay? And Chandrine said, thank you, George. This really strengthens my core. Yes, core, your core muscles, your abdominals, that helps with your balance. It also helps strengthen your lower back. Okay, so these exercises are very important. And I'm so glad that most of you, those of you who showed up today, did the class, and even had your cameras on, some of you, because it's important just to be able to do the activities. And just to show up sometimes is the hardest thing to do. But you did show up and show out, and that's important. Kilana said, oh, okay. That's great to know. Thank you. This was a nice workout for sure. I made it through the whole thing with just a couple second water break. Okay, and you do have to take your breaks, okay? Never think that you can't take your breaks. Always take your breaks. If you need some water, take it. The body needs to be hydrated. That's extremely important, okay? And we're here for you. This is something that we're very adamant, very serious about, because we know what a healthy body can do. There's a quote that I saw the other day. It said, a salary increase makes you happy once a year, but a healthy body keeps you happy throughout the year. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
A healthy body will keep you happy throughout the year. Why am I happy? Because my body is pretty healthy. And I'm very happy about that. Okay? Not arrogant, just happy. And I want you to experience that happiness and know that you can do this. It's not rocket science. Okay? You may not be where you want to be today, but that's today. Tomorrow's another day. So you keep going and you're going to get there. There's nothing like wishing you would have started a year or 2 years ago, right? You start now and you stick with it. That's all. There's no judgment here. None of us are perfect. We all have, issues that we deal with everyday life. But we know that once you get here, once you start working out, you're going to feel better. That's the key. Sometimes you're thinking to yourself, oh, do I really want to get on there and work out today? I'm so tired. But when you start moving, the music starts pumping. All of a sudden, you got that energy. The blood is flowing, and you're feeling revived again and alive again. That's what this is all about. And all you have to do is show up and do the work. That's the key. And I'm hoping that you guys read some of my emails. Sometimes I can be kind of like, inundate you with emails, but I try to just, give you some additional information to think about when it comes to your health. All right? Because I know that each and every day, sometimes we need a reminder, something to think about. Because, every day we live our lives, on this earth every day. So we need to kind of keep going and believing in ourselves. That's the key. Kilana says, yes, everyday life has been stressing me out plenty lately, and doing this class made me forget that and feel much more refreshed. And that's what we want. We want you to feel refreshed and realize that, stress is real. And the best way to deal with stress is to work out and eat healthier. A lot of times when we're stressed out, we eat badly and we don't work out because we're stressed. Where you should be eating better and working out because you're stressed. That's going to help.
Vicious cycle.
It's a vicious cycle, exactly. Aisha said the emails are good. I just cut out soda and juices. Voila. Amazing. And I was telling somebody the other day, if you are a soda drinker or somebody that drinks juice and has a lot of sugar in it, if you just cut it out and didn't even do any exercise, you would still lose weight just from cutting out the sugar, cutting down on the sodas completely. Just automatically lose weight, okay? But when you combine it with the exercise, Oh, there you go. Now you're really gonna start losing weight. But sugar is addictive. Let's not get it twisted. And a lot of us
By design.
all of it, and it's by design. They have food scientists whose job it is to addict you to sugar, okay? Make it addictive to you. There are food scientists whose job it is to do that. So they want to make money for the corporations. Let's face it, these corporations, they have shareholders and they need to make money or they go out of business, regardless of who it affects, regardless of who it hurts, okay? But we have to realize that they're not our friends, okay? You may stray and eat unhealthy now and then, but you've got to come back and try to be more healthy than not, because that's the only way to win the battle, okay? So, but don't worry about it. We got you. We're gonna help you. And I'm hoping that, again, we take the class and some of the other classes that we gave, do them over, take them over again, because you only get better at it. And also, I would look forward to seeing you on Tuesday when we have another exercise class with Carmen. And that's going to be another exciting class. And we'll make sure we don't have any glitches. So don't worry about that. But we definitely want you guys to show up. All right? Because this body that you have is God-given, but you've got to take care of it. All right? There's no guarantee, okay? But we've got to take care of it. If we do that, you'll be surprised what it can do for you. There's a scripture in the Bible that says the life of the body is in the blood. That's in the book of Leviticus. The life of the body is in the blood. But if you are abusing your body and not feeding your body right, the blood is going to become acidic and get sick. And that's when we have sickness. But if your blood is healthy, you're drinking a lot of water, feeding yourself with proper fruits and vegetables, your blood is going to get healthier. And you're going to be healthier as a result. Again, it's not rocket science, but it's just nature. That's how we were built to be. But too often we go against nature, you know. But let's get back to nature and work with nature. You won't regret it, okay? So I think I said enough. And I thank you for coming. And Joyce, thank you for your time and your expertise. And
Thank you everybody for their feedback as well.
Yes, thank you so much for your feedback. And I hope to see you guys on Tuesday, but you'll be hearing from me throughout the week, okay? So God bless you and have a wonderful evening, a wonderful weekend. My pleasure, Kiana. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, you too.
Good job, everybody. Thank you.